I now want to talk about the AppStudio product suite. So AppStudio is not just one application. It's really a suite of tools that helps us build these mobile apps. First and foremost, there's AppStudio Desktop. AppStudio Desktop is really where the starting point. This is where you create a new app. This is where you find the templates, the samples, you get the information, you gather them, you can edit the properties for your app, upload them to your organization. This is really the key hub for building and working with your apps. AppStudio also comes with a number of configurable templates, so you can create your own apps without writing code. I'll talk more about these in a moment. AppStudio comes with AppStudio Player. AppStudio Player allows you to run native apps on devices without creating a separate build. So you essentially are saving the apps to your ArcGIS organization, downloading them, and running them within AppStudio Player. It's a great way to test your apps on different devices and also a great way to distribute your apps. It comes with Qt Creator, a great developer environment for writing custom code. It also includes over 80 interactive samples. So you can see how these different samples work, run them independently, and then look at the code behind them if you want to include that functionality in your own apps. There's also some advanced templates like Survey 123 and Quick Capture. So you can customize these already polished and advanced applications, sometimes with your own custom functionality and sometimes just with your own branding. And then as part of AppStudio, we have the Cloud Make service. This is a build service in the cloud. So when you're creating apps for iOS and Android and Windows and these other platforms, you don't have to set up separate build machines. You can just simply upload your app to your ArcGIS organization and then use our Cloud Make service to create builds for different platforms. Okay, now let's talk a little bit more about AppStudio Templates. These templates allow you to easily and quickly create native apps just by configuring them with your data, your images, and text. So let's talk a little about some of the different templates. We have a map viewer template, which works with a web app or mobile map package, so kind of your basic map viewing application. I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. We have Map Tour. We have a quick report for doing citizen science or crowdsourcing of data. We have a 3D scene viewer for looking at 3D scenes in a mobile application. We also have a few newer templates: attachment viewer, zone lookup, and nearby. I'll talk a little bit more about those in a minute. So the map viewer template. This template is probably our most versatile. It allows you to take a web map or mobile map package and display it on a mobile device where you can interact with the map, get information about different elements, see a legend, change the base map, all the kind of basic things you would expect in a map viewer. But in the last year, we've added more functionality. I want to go through a few of those things. We now can work with offline map areas. So if you create an offline map area in ArcGIS Online or Enterprise, we can download that and take the data and work with it offline. You can create a map with an offline routing package, so you can actually route to different locations while running offline. We have a new sketch tool. This is great for marking up the map, for drawing different shapes, arrows, adding some text, and then you can take a screenshot of that and send it to someone else. It even works offline, so you can take your sketches while offline and then send them when you do have connectivity. And then most recently we have the ability to edit attributes. This opens up the map viewer for different scenarios. For maybe doing inspection workflows. You can edit the text, attachments, and it even works with related tables. So the map viewer is now really more than just a simple viewer. You can use it for all sorts of different tasks. I also want to touch on some of the newer templates that we've released. We have the attachment viewer, which shows your attachments first and foremost, so usually images. It gives you a way to look at the different images. Then you can also click and find out where those were taken on a map. This is good for things like asset inspection or a tour of a location. We have zone lookup. This tells you which zone you're currently in. So if there's a fire or flood and you do evacuate, are you in an evacuation zone? What voting district or school district are you in? So it takes your current location, finds the zone, or you can click around on the map and find the zone of other locations. And then nearby, this captures information around you and lets you know what are the different points around me at a specific distance. So what are the closest vaccination locations? What are the closest parks or trails to me? The closest field assets? Maybe I want to do some work in the field. I want to know what work orders are available and near me. So there's lots of different things you can do with these new templates. I'm excited to see what people create with them. Really cool app created to help families and children get reunited.